Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a video on the Kore Essentials EDC slash tactical gun belt. I'm going to be doing an unboxing on it as well as instructional on how to put the belt together. Everything you can see here that comes in the box tells you what to do, heavy instructions manual, all the hardware you need, so on and so forth. But if you're anything like me, you like watching these videos to basically get an idea if you want to spend your money on something like this. I'm going to be honest, before I had this belt, I was using one of those 511 like heavy duty belts. It was fine for all intents and purposes. However, over time, I noticed that it just, one, it started to loosen a little bit. The material started to loosen, became somewhat of an issue. And then also, I just felt like as far as retention goes, it just was baggy, and I felt like I couldn't get a good, secure feeling when I was wearing that belt. And I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to spend the money to buy another belt. It's kind of like holsters. You change up your firearm, you get a new holster. Same thing with the belt. You get new belts that come out and you want to try them, but investing that money is always somewhat of an issue. I will say I waited a while before putting this video out. I wanted to get a feeling for the belt. I will break that down in another video, but I will say right now it was totally worth the money. Um, Getting back to the belt here, it comes, like I said, with everything they absolutely need. The material feels good. There didn't feel like there was any issues. It's very sturdy, surprisingly sturdy. They've got, I think it's called their Power Core center, and you can see the ratcheting system that they have there, which works super good. I was actually really surprised. I thought there was going to be some issues as far as like adding tension to it or if it would say get stuck in place, anything like that. And I haven't experienced any of those issues. As you can see here, you have your different belt sizes on the back here. And the instruction manual tells you exactly what to do. Now it's pretty simple mechanism. Once again, it's a belt. There's no rocket science here. Put the one end into the other. That's what she said. And then you should be good to go. Basically, the big thing that we're worrying about is just making sure that you find the right size. I can't stress that enough. If it's too big, it's not going to work, and if it's too small, you're definitely screwed. Now, this is the lever that's going to basically allow that ratchet system to operate. It took me a little bit, believe it or not. I mean, it's very simple, but basically, once you start wearing it, the thing that I liked the most about this was the fact that whether I sit down, stand up, it's very easy to articulate that little lever release to actually get the mechanism to work. But as I was saying earlier, you're going to find those sizes to that you want to cut. Basically, you find your pant size, and then what you want to do is add 4 inches. So say you're a 34, you would go up to like 38, even up to 6 inches if you are going to be carrying inside the waistband. So that's going to be a very crucial thing. If you're doing inside the waistband, you want to add 6 inches to your belt size to get the most accurate fit. Now, something I've always done, as you can see there, I like to burn my ends just to make sure that they don't fray and there's no issues with the material starting to become loose down the road. We've got our Allen wrench here. Go ahead and get rid of those Allen screws, or at least loosen them to the point where we can then go ahead and get ready to insert the end of our belt that has been cut into that tooth portion where you can see the flap. Just push it in there. I want to get it to seat as flush as possible, and then what's going to happen is I'm going to push up on that latch, and those teeth are going to bite down into the material. And then from there, that's when we are going to go ahead and start screwing in our Allen screws. I didn't choose to do any Loctite or anything like that. And once again, I've had this for a year, and I have not had one single issue with the screws coming loose. That being said, when I first started off, I was a little nervous. I didn't know what was going to happen, but a year later, with daily wear, I can honestly say that I have not had any issues with those screws coming loose or any problems of that sort. Now, another nice feature that does come with this belt, and I actually use quite often, is there is a little belt keeper that comes with that. And at first I didn't think I was going to use it, but I actually wear my belt one belt loop off to my left when I conceal carry. That way, I just feel like there's no obstruction, and it just allows me to be able to have a little bit cleaner access to my firearm. Still easy to go to the bathroom, still easy to take it on and off if you need to. It's not like this awkward feeling with having that belt buckle off to the side. And I still use the belt without any issues. Like I said, I can still access that little lever to make sure if I need to adjust the size, I can do that. I can do it over my shirt. Pretty inconspicuous, doesn't look awkward. And then I think what I like the most about that is being able to change my seating position. Like when I get into a car and I need to adjust my firearm, once I stand up, I can just click the belt together. It's a very easy and quick system, and something that I'm glad that I actually transitioned to. For the longest time, I felt myself fighting my belt instead of having it as something that was assisting me. I can't recommend this belt more than enough. I spent my own money on it. I wear it, like I said, literally every day, and I think it is well worth the money. Core Essentials, check them out. Got a bunch of cool belt buckles, different types of materials, leather, you name it, but they've got some good stuff. Thank you guys. If you felt like this was something that you enjoyed and you'd like maybe like a year in review of this belt, let me know. Take care. Bye.